Another week down and more wrestling figure reveals to look forward to. I'm talking WWE Elites, AEW Unmatched, independent toy companies, even some limited stuff. It's a good one. Strap into your seat because you're going to need it. Let's go. Reveal Friday is here, and we have a ton of things to talk about. WWE, AEW figures, and even some limited stuff in indie figures that you might want to get after before they sell out. And this is brought to you by my new book, The Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia Modern Edition 2010 to Present Day. And it covers everything in that time period and has a picture for every release that hasn't actually come out, and even has listings for items that don't come out until 2026. And this is available also in a Mattel only version that only covers WWE Mattel, so it's smaller and a little bit cheaper. And it is available now at heelbooks.com. Get yours now, all right? Because they have been selling out on Amazon and have to keep restocking. So if it says sold out, you can order, and that'll allow them to order more, and it'll ship right out to you. So available now at heelbooks.com. But also what's going to be available soon is this upcoming FC Toys figure collections with this WSW Wrestle Something Wrestlers Retro Jeff Hardy. Man, that is a mouthful, but this figure looks awesome. There's obviously going to be a matching mat as well. The black pants with those signature Hardy Boy boots, as well as that blue-ish, purple-ish shirt. And then we have the cut arm sleeves, but the two-tone hair and the cotton candy blue and pink. Very, very cool. And I like how it's not overly dyed. It's very, very light, like real hair, like his real hair was at the time. So pretty cool from FC Toys. Also saw quite a few updates from KWK Kayfabe Heroes, starting off with Ox Baker. Here are some painted samples from the factory. We got the yellow variant, black tights variant, and the red tights variant. Each has their own charm to them. Honestly, I am leaning towards the yellow. I don't know if that is an exclusive or not, but I do know that all three of these are available at J&J Figures, and you can go to jjfigures.com and use code FIGHEEL, and you'll save 10% on your order. But I really did like the blue one that got canceled. However, I do like the black and the yellow. I'll probably lean towards the yellow personally, but I think they did a great job on Ox. I don't have an Ox Baker figure, so this is a must-get for me. Also, Grapple Arcade shared some painted prototypes of the upcoming Great Kabuki, and I think all three look pretty awesome. Here is the like purplish blue pants version. He's blowing the green mist, and look at that triple color face paint. It's got a black underlaying, and then the red and the yellow and the blue. It all just ties together so well, and it's a really great design. I'd love to see comparison pictures of him in this actual paint and this, because I think it looks excellent. Here is the red variant in that very Three Ninjas style mask paint, which I think is pretty awesome. I dig this one. Honestly, I dig all three of these Great Kabukis. And then here is the black pants variant that has not been painted yet, so we don't know the color scheme on the face paint on this one, but we gotta imagine it's gonna be pretty intricate. Sean from KWK also announced a couple signings, starting off with Bad News Brown has signed on to KWK Kayfabe Heroes and will be getting a new retro figure sometime soon. So for those of you that weren't a fan of the Zombie Sailor toys, you can pick up the Bad News Brown. And the next announcement I'm pretty excited about because they're local guys to here and I love ECW, the Pitbulls. Pitbull number 1 and Pitbull number 2. Gary Wolf actually lives kind of by me, so it's pretty cool. These are going to be epic. That's the least I could say. They've never had figures, and I know Sean's going to do it right. I think he's going to nail this. I can't wait to see the spiked collars, the tattoos. This is a must-get for me, and I hope he fast-tracks these. But moving on from KWK, let's talk about some Hastel toy grapplers and gimmicks, like this little teaser of the upcoming legs, I guess you'd say, for Henry O. Godwin, but I believe they're also going to be used for Hillbilly Jim. I could be wrong there, but I believe it is the same leg mold. So that is exciting. New Godwins are coming very, very soon. And also, last week we saw the Balls Mahoney head sculpt. Well, now we see what the entire figure is going to look like We can only hope that the shirt is going to have some kind of band decal on it, as it should, but time will tell. I love that he fitted in the tongue out with the tongue piercing. Very good. Also, I mean, look at the ripped jeans. So good, man. Great details in this one. Cannot wait to see it finalized. And also, speaking of rips, we saw this. The Brooklyn Brawler is coming to Grapplers and Gimmicks, and he's going to have all the tears in his pants as well as his shirt. The shirt, however, says New York. I saw a lot of people complaining about this. Honestly, it didn't really bother me much, but obviously, we would prefer a more authentic style shirt of the Brawler. Can't have a Yankee shirt, get that, but I do love that he has the stogie hanging out and the correct hat. This is a pretty awesome one. Again, another must get for me. But we don't stop there either because Major Bendy's revealed something very subtly. Mike Kanek posted a picture of him holding this, and this is the upcoming complete Major Bendy of Matt Cardona. And as you can tell, it is like a new sculpt. He's got the tongue out. He's absolutely jacked, got the chest hair, and this thing is so colorful. However, if you want this, you're going to have to go see him in person because this is going to be a merch stand exclusive. So I'm sure we will get plenty of repaints because, Matt gets the most out of his money with the molds, so he's going to repaint this. But this one right here is pretty damn epic. Those gold boots and knee pads, they absolutely pop, so I love this. Now, moving on to AEW, Pro Wrestling Tees. They dropped a limited to only 150 Outrunners Bobble Brawlers. Now, check this out, man. These things are insane. Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. Look at that, man. One is flexing with the double by, tongue out with the shades. Then we got the one sticking his tongue through his teeth with the stash. I mean, these guys are so wild and outlandish. How could you not love this? I can't wait for the Jazz. Whereas this is an easy pass for me, but if you like limited things, you can get over to shopaew.com, pick it up ASAP. And there it is out of the box. I mean, this thing is so cool, dude. What a great set. But all right, moving on. AEW Unmatched Series 12. We saw some mint on card images, and here we have Jon Moxley. He's got the Death Jitsu shirt on, and it says pure garbage. Obviously, he is the Chase in this set, but we didn't see the mint on card Chase yet. It's another Moxley, man. It's another Moxley. This one actually cracked me up. Roderick Strong. So he's in the red trunks. He's got his glasses on, which are way oversized and super cloudy. I mean, they got to get a better eyeglass mold. But I love the neck brace. It looks very, very authentic and oversized and really like an actual neck brace should. He's got his jacket packaged behind him. A lot of people are saying, where's the jacket? Where's the jacket? It's right there. It's right behind him, packaged on the carding. But I find their pose to be a little interesting. It looks like he is grabbing himself. Also, the torso. The upper torso and the lower torso are a different color. A lot of people pointing that out. It's been like that since the beginning of the line. It's just they've always been a different color, and they've explained that it's a different plastic, so it's not going to match exact, and that's just the reason behind it. But a lot of people are pointing out that these images make it look worse than it's ever been. I don't want to pass judgment yet because it very well could be the lighting that is just bringing out the different tones. So we shall see, but I agree it does look very, very different here. But you got to wait till you have it in hand or see it in store to really determine whether or not it is worse than it's been in the past. We also saw Juice Robinson, which looks awesome, man. When I showed off the renders, we talked about how great this figure was going to be. The glasses look awesome. The face is so good, and those pants are so highly detailed and colorful. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this one. Mercedes Moné, who also her Shop AEW 1 of 3,000 has started to ship. So if you've ordered one, keep an eye out for tracking because you will be getting it soon. It is basically this figure with a couple added accessories and such, but she's got the glasses. She's got the legit boss knucks on. I mean, all new molding all over this figure, essentially. It's very, very good, very cool. And honestly, I got to say, man, I don't think Mattel did Sasha Banks very well. This looks great so far. I would like to see it without the glasses on. Haven't seen that yet. It does look very good, though. And then last but not least, Ric Flair. A lot of people could not believe, they thought that AEW was doing some kind of illegal stuff. I don't know. Ric Flair has been signed to AEW since November 2023. It's nothing new that he is a contract with them. So they are legally allowed to make Ric Flair figures. The robe looks great. And I don't think any of us can fight that. The robe looks great. I love the additional hands, doing that signature Ric Flair strut hand. But woof, at that head sculpt. Who is that? I don't know who that is. That is not Ric Flair in that head sculpt. And there's like no detail in the hair. There should be fine lines in that head sculpt for the hair, and it does not look like it. Just looks like a bunch of shaving cream just poured on his head. Really disappointed. He's also going to be the Chase, which is going to have a blue robe, but man, I'm disappointed by this one. Then we saw the upcoming Greatest Hits Elite Series 9, which is going to feature Jacob Fatu, which was a hot seller from, what was it, 118 of the Elite Series. Logan Paul, which is a previous Greatest Hits, is one of my favorite Logan Pauls because he's got the Prime bottle. A Stone Cold Steve Austin. I forget what series this Stone Cold was from. And then American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, which I think was already released a couple times. But comes that additional head. Pretty easy series for me to pass on personally. But what I'm excited about are these upcoming Royal Rumble elites to build Corey Graves. We have John Cena, which we saw at San Diego Comic-Con. So this is nothing new. We've seen this. I love this new packaging. I see a lot of people are, iffy on it and kind of like wishy-washy. They don't really think it's good. Then they think parts of it are. I love it personally. So would love to hear what you guys think of this. Here's LA Knight, which looks god-awful, man. At the very least, give the man his vest. Instead, they give him this rainbow kendo stick and a horrible head sculpt. Again, I don't know who that is, man. They do not do this man justice in any of his action figures. And even the ones that are the best, they're still a mess, in my opinion. Ultimate Warrior. So here we have him with that bendy bar as well as additional hands. It's very, very basic. I believe this is 1989, and his hair looks like it's pitch black. I don't know if that's just the lighting, but it looks like it's pitch black. I like the head sculpt, but the hair, I don't know, something about it just looks off. It just looks off. I don't know. Like, I can't explain it, but something about this head looks off. But when you really just look at the sculpt of the face, it does look like him. So I don't know. Something's just amiss here. And then last but not least, my favorite of the set, CM Punk. Straight Edge Society, CM Punk looks awesome. Some people were commenting saying that, he looks like Charles Manson. That's kind of what he was going for. As you can see, he does have the molded wrist tape, or I should say forearm tape and hands. So that's looking good. We're getting that on Elites now. He's got the red trunks, and he comes with a microphone. I love that his mouth's open and you can see the piercing right there on the lip. Very, very cool. And then last but not least, they dropped this on us. We knew it was going to be part of it, but here it is. Bash at the Beach Hulk Hogan. He's going to come with his weight belt, a bunch of interchangeable hands, and a bandana. Not sure if he's going to have a cloth goods shirt or not, but he is going to be in a Bash at the Beach 3-pack that's going to be available at Walmart in 2026, I believe summer 2026. So there it is, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. This is going to be a 3-pack, Elite 3-pack, and it is commemorating one of the biggest moments in professional wrestling history. This is groundbreaking stuff right here. Hulk Hogan turning heel. This is the day. Scott Hall is coming with an additional head, but personally, I feel like Hulkster deserves the additional head here. However, it's neither here nor there. It's going to come with all the trash, which I think is a really nice touch. It's going to make for some really great fig photography from some of our favorites out there. So, yeah, pretty good week of stuff, man. AEW, WWE, comment below. Let me know your favorite reveal from this week. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fig Heel. Twitter is at The Fig Heel. And pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now at heelbooks.com. See you on the next one, guys. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 7,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With figure photography by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Full-color paperback and hardcover editions available now at heelbooks.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at whatheel.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.